I am Nick Voss. I'm joined by my friend David. And my
B-Man.
B-Man, my little brother.
What?
And we're going to be talking today's episode 8. I got it right. I was about to say 7 for whatever reason. Episode 8. We're going to be talking about video games we like.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
And
My favorite.
I'm going to be going first. And I'm going to be talking about a video game called Guild Wars 2. It's a MMO game. I don't know if anyone is familiar with World of Warcraft. It's like that ranging. Oh, sorry, B-Man shaking his head. Sorry, gosh.
You gotta put a hit out on me. I won't die tomorrow.
But yeah, so it's similar to like World of Warcraft,
Spotted.
but it's better than World of Warcraft. Shots fired. Okay, and it is really good fantasy game MMO, and what makes it different, a lot different than other MMO games. In other MMO games, your gear, once it gets updated or whatever, when they update the game with like expansion, your in-game gear gets out of date. But Guild Wars 2, your in-game gear never gets out of date. It always stays as in-game gear. So that's one of the like my favorite things about Guild Wars 2, and I would totally suggest it. I haven't played the full story, but from what I played, it's really cool. I mainly just log in to do PvP and like fight other players because it has like an amazing combat system. And I am done talking about that, so now it's your go.
Yes. So this is more of a niche indie game. That Epic gives away for free fairly often. Otherwise, you can find on sale for like $2 on Steam. Submerged Hidden Depths. Highly recommend if you're the right type of person or the right type of mood. It's about a 4-hour playthrough, basically walking simulator puzzle game, but very atmospheric, like sailing your little tugboat through a sunken, overgrown Venice with mystical creatures. Very cool. So I highly recommend it. It's a very just relaxing game.
Mm.
On the other end of relaxing.
On the other end,
Yeah.
relaxing. One of my picks would be Titanfall 2. For those who don't know, it's a very immersive, arcadey experience with advanced mobility and giant robots that are smashing through a city, with tons of players zipping around and tons of things happening. Beautiful skyboxes. Feels like it feels it's years ahead of its time, at least by a few, for the graphics, just have the fun gameplay, the unique design, and the just overall focus on making you feel like a boss is just so satisfying. I don't normally play too many arcade games, but that one definitely stood out to me because of the just focus on making the player have a good time, and I think that's so important. So Titanfall 2 would be my picks.
Okay. Yeah, that is a really good game. I was going to talk about Star Wars Republic, but I think I'm going to talk about a different game actually now. I'm going to talk about Heroes Might Magic 4. It is like I would say it's a strategy type game, and you can you take one turn, the next player takes a turn, or the AI takes a turn, and then it gets back to your turn, and you build buildings and collect resources, and it's a fantasy type game that there's nature, might, order, life, death, and chaos. Was that? Or did I mention too many? I don't remember. But there's like
6 factions.
There's like 6 factions, and it's really cool. Each one has really cool units, and like the art is really cool. The architect, or like the art of the game is really cool, even though it's really old. It's like it came out
20 years old at least, I think.
Yeah, it came out like a long time ago. Maybe let's say before 2005, maybe. I don't know for sure. Maybe that would be my guess. Sometime before that. I'd have to look it up exactly. But Here's My Magic 4 is really a fun game. You can play solo. Even solo's fun against AI. Or if you want to play against family in the house, you can do like a LAN type game. And you can also, the map editor is really cool. Making maps is really cool. I've made a few maps, and I uploaded it to like a Here's My Magic site where everyone uploads maps and everyone can download them. And It's like that. Oh gosh, the map editor is like really cool. And the game, here's my Magic 4. I would totally suggest checking that out, especially if you like real time strategy games.
Or turn-based. It would be turn-based. Turn-based strategy. Turn-based strategy. It's really old, but it's very charming, and
The music is so good.
the music
also.
is so good. I was listening to it the other day.
The music's so good. Okay.
One of my probably all-time favorite games would be Terraria, particularly because of the fact that devs are still working on the game about 12 years after its release and giving it meaningful new content updates and something it really shows in a way where you can play a lot of like good games for sure, but rarely does it look like the devs play the games that they make and love them. Where like Terraria shows that, where like you might go, oh man, I wish I had an item that could place all the background objects I couldn't craft. So they make one and give it to all the players. Now the players can. Or man, I wish I could do these things. And they just make the mechanics that all the players want. So it's like they don't hold back from giving you nice things. Where some games it feels like, no, we won't help you by giving
Or
you
they
this.
like upload random stuff. It's like we never asked for this. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
but it's
besides
funny.
like the 1% of the community.
Yeah, but it's Terraria is like just a fantastic game, but the love the developers show to the game really shines through in the game.
And it's so accessible for its price. How many
About,
hours you can get?
normally it's like $15 on sale for 10 or 5.
Yeah.
So worth it.
Yeah, 15 is even worth it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I like to add something
definitely.
about Goers 2. They are updating the game. Also, the devs in Goers 2, they're updating the game. We had a really I'd say a dark period of not getting that many updates, but recently they've been updating the game and actually have like a roadmap of how they're gonna update it. And so they've been really more engaged. Just wanted to point that out because you mentioned Terraria devs, and also I would suggest Terraria. I've played it myself and it is quite fun. Terraria.
And then on that note is Guild Wars is the base game's free. I believe, right? The base game.
Yes.
Most of it, at least,
Yes. It's
It's an MMO.
think of the
free.
free account as a more of a trial account. It gives you, it's not all of it's free because it locks you out of some things until you reach certain levels, but it's for the most part it's free. I wouldn't describe actually nowadays I wouldn't describe it as a free game. It's more of a trial trial
I see.
experience.
It's sample, yeah, a demo.
Yeah,
or
that's
something.
normal.
I haven't played it much myself recently. I haven't played it recently at all, so I don't know how it is nowadays. But for my next pick would be a game I play called Hell Let Loose, which is a 50-on-50 tactical shooter based in World War II setting. So very different than the arcadey Titanfall 2 or Terraria, which is a lot more casual, kind of run around, have fun, and have adventures. And instead, it's a lot more team-based communication. And if no communication, you will fail. There's a hierarchy of command that just makes it more immersive. And then you're just immersed in how fragile you are as a soldier, and makes you really appreciate what real soldiers had to do back in the day, and today. And the stiff competition between your 50 players against their 50 players, and how they're all using comms against you while you're doing the same, just gives it a level of suspense, and it's intense. So really enjoy that. Although there's some controversy right now over the recent updates, but it sounds like it's going in a good direction now. So I'm just talking about how the core game is designed to function before some of this controversial stuff showed up. So it's not doing so well in the reviews right now for good reason, but I'm optimistic. So
yeah, I remember you mentioning that, and I have played a bit of that game before it became interesting updates. So
half baked.
I played before that, and it was really fun, and it was really awesome. I just remember playing the medic and just trying to save everyone, even if they're in the open of the field. Just go and save them. Yeah. Anyway, so I think that'll be the end of this video, I'm gonna. Oh wait, I didn't recap Texas. Whoa, that's important.
Wow.
Well, what happened yesterday? We played Super Smash Bros.
Well, we played Super Smash, but also
I did make a map also, and we ate Mexican food for dinner. That's
This
always
is
another
true.
thing.
yes, we made lots of custom Miis on Smash Bros.
Oh, we did that too.
And should I also point out the Mexican food was, normally I find Mexican food lowercase g good, but this was capital G great. It was excellent. Top notch.
We also went to a place called Daeso. Is that how you say it? I
Something like that.
So
Yeah,
I probably
Daiso.
butchered that.
Yeah. We're
But
American, we
it's,
butcher everything.
What? And we had this little thing of getting a name. It was
It's
like
a secret Santa, basically.
basically,
In summer.
and so in the summer. I mean, yeah. I mean, granted, we don't know when we're ever gonna like all get together again.
No, exactly.
And so we went with friends, and it was really cool. And we like bought another person a gift and whatnot, and so it was really nice. I think I wrote down something else we did that day. Oh, I drink coffee at like 8 something. I actually,
That goes in the history books.
I was actually, for the most part, still sane and serious. Actually, for the most part.
Mostly. Unlike this gentleman.
Yeah, unlike that gentleman, we played coup and he was off the rails, making so much noise.
Maybe you shouldn't have killed me.
I didn't kill you, actually. It was all that Kaya.
You let it happen.
Well-
You watched it all happen and did nothing.
Well, because I can only income
You
and
can politic.
live under the radar.
Save me. He's my brother. Help him.
We were like,
You're
"What are
like-
you doing, Kaya?" She's like, "I'm gonna kill
You looked
Brayden."
on
I'm like, "What the heck?"
Brayden will remember.
I don't
that.
know. She had a really weird game plan. But anyway, so as quite a few things we did yesterday. I'm probably forgetting some stuff like off the top of my head, but
Our entire day. Smash Bros. Mexican food, coffee.
I mean, I think some people went swimming. Did some people go swimming?
No,
actually. Oh, yeah.
We noped out of that. Sunscreen for 2 weeks in a row sounds...
Mm. But yeah, so that's some of the stuff that happened in Texas. So now I'm going to close this out, or we can all close. I am Nick's Voss. This is my friend David, and this is B-Man.
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 No one else.
I actually said your name right.